banner ads, SMS marketing by 108% in 2023, and outperformed social media posts by 13% and social media ads by 11%. And that's quite interesting in a world where we think it's all about social media. You need to show up on social media, which has its own power as well. Email remains the unbeaten king. If you want to print money, if you want to make money, you need to be able to email those leads, right? Even after social media, you need to get them on your list. That's where the conversions happen. Now, let me ask you a question. Which person do you think makes money online faster? And it's a simple question, and hopefully all of you will have it right, but let's see. Is it person A that's trying to post endless amounts of content, being heavily dependent on the algorithm to show it to the right person? You won't know who's seeing it. You hope someone sees it, especially if you're starting social media from scratch. You know how that can go. Or B, a person sending the perfect email to the right business owner that gets them peak interested in your offer. Now, give me an A or B in the chat box. And I know this is a simple one to answer, especially because of big pictures, but it's important for you to answer to actually solidify this fact. Because I see way too many people that are in the stages of trying to break through, focusing on the wrong medium. I can get a client today by sending the right email to the right business person and just keep perfecting that email until I get my right message in front of the right person. Whereas with social media, I can make tons of posts, but a lot of it will be dependent on the algorithm choosing who to show it to. And on top of that, I have to compete with a lot of creative noise there as well. Whereas with email, it's very, very straightforward. So let me know in the chat box to see lots of B's, Malayfu B. Awesome. So Daniel, that's exactly what we're about to show you. Lots of B's, perfect. So on top of that, as you know, we don't just use buzzwords and tell you this or that. We back everything up with stats and facts. Email marketing has an ROI on the statistics of Insights for Professional. Again, a great read. If you're looking for stats and facts, definitely go there. 4,400%. When it comes to B2C, outside of B2B, 59% of consumers say email marketing influences their purchase decision. And in a other study, 60%, and this is from Constant Contact, also a great source, consumers have completed a purchase after receiving a marketing message by email. And then my favorite two ones right here, 88% of users check their email multiple times a day, with 39% even checking it 3 to 5 times daily. And 81% of small businesses says email is their primary customer acquisition channel. Right. Now, with this being said, I want you to understand that one of the most important assets in any business is email marketing, because this literally allows you to print money on demand. There's nothing that comes as close to be able to press send, press enter, and see money appear out of thin air. Now, it can be responsible for lead generation, sales and conversions, nurturing and onboarding, engagement, booking calls. It can do so much more than just selling, right? Transactional emails, onboarding emails, nurturing emails, authority emails. It is a wide span. Whenever you transact with a business, you expect a couple of emails, right? If that's not missing or they're not there, you think something went wrong with your purchase. And that's a great opportunity for the business to send out the perfect emails because you're expecting them, and then make sure they increase their conversions or nurture their audience even more into a raving fan. It's one of the most lucrative and high-paid skills due to its wide ability to print money on demand. So now that that's clear, and now that that's out of the way, you might be wondering, then why is not everyone doing this? If email marketing is so great, why is not everyone making money with emails? Now, for starters, most people do not have a list. Right? As you know, you might not have a list, and that's totally fine. That's why you came here today, because we're going to solve that problem for you. Because with what I'm about to show you, you can make money even if you don't have a list yet. So most people don't have a list with qualified leads to start printing money with email. That's the first problem. And the ones that do or manage to acquire a list, putting out instant sales getting emails is a lot of times a guessing game if you're not an expert copywriter. You need to understand things like captivating subject lines. And if you know how to write the subject line, there's a thing called specific platform emails, situational email swipes, the tone of voice, the cold copywriting frameworks. If it's a cold lead, niche oriented layouts, I can go on and on and on, which are a lot of things to master. Now, before AI, you would have to spend tons of time and money to make a decent campaign, right? Or else you'd just be playing the guessing game. But now that there's AI, people think, oh, all my copy problems are solved. Well, newsflash. We notice that even with the latest softwares on the market, it's still a guessing game. It does not help you to stand out. It doesn't get people to open. It's very generic copywriting. AI is not trained on 8-figure email swipes and much more. Maybe you've ever tried, and let me know in the chat box, to go to ChatGPT and have it write you an email. And what you'll quickly come to realize is that it's only as good as the person that is using it. And if you know what converts, then it can help you. If you really don't have an idea, it's just going to give you what you're asking for. And you'll be in an endless frenzy of tweaking where it's, all right, this is better, but now write it in a language that caters to this group. Okay, you rewrote the entire email. I just want it more exciting. No, the opening needs to change again. Make sure you just go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, right? And at the end of the day, you have no clue if what it gave you actually will convert, works, is based on proven marketing principles, or it's just something that you kind of tried to put together. Now, that is all about to change because of these two gentlemen right here. Our goal was to create an AI so ridiculously easy to profit with, you simply cannot fail. You literally have to try your utmost best to try and fail in making money than just to run the system and let it work for you. And my question is, what if we equipped you with the following? What if we equipped you with your very own state-of-the-art AI, something that you have never seen before, that builds your list with verified leads, not just random so-called leads, but actual real-time qualified leads, and then turns it into daily sales using proven copy. Meaning, oh, the list needs re-engagement, boom, let's get some nurturing going on. Let's get these people to reply to us and nurture these people. Oh, we want to sell, boom. Oh, we need to onboard them. Whatever needs to happen, you click a button, it sends it to your AI-generated email list, and you see profits coming out on the other end. This premium AI-powered list-building email system turns any offer into a guaranteed cash flow from scratch. And you're about to see how and why. So I want you to pay very close attention. But before I show you the demo, I want to ask you one question. I'll ask it again after the demo. Do you see yourself easily getting more clients and sales if you had something like this? Can you imagine yourself easily getting more clients and sales if you had something like this? And the reason I'm asking this is because a lot of times it starts with belief. If you go back to the biggest success stories, it's first believing that you can do it, or else you'll be fighting against yourself. We know you'll get the results. We have the case studies. We have the numbers to back it up. We'll show you in the demo exactly how powerful this is. But it starts with you. Do you believe you can get more clients and sales if you were able to get the right person, get the right message in front of them, and leverage an AI-powered tool to build your list and send the exact email it needs to send? I see lots of yeses, yeses, yeses. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Hey, Benjamin, good to have you here. Yes, sure. Awesome. All right, Kelvin, let's find out. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I love the interaction in the audience here. So it's time to show the money. Pay very, very close attention. If you want to have an inside look, comment inside look or comment email expert, whichever you desire, in the chat box right now. And let's go ahead and see the immense power of what you're about to get your hands on. Because leaving this webinar without getting this will literally be putting yourself in a disadvantage. Because once you are able to get the right person and be able to put the right email in front of them, you have the advantage in any niche. And that's what we're about to present you with. So I see everyone saying email expert, inside look, email expert. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's have an inside look. Here you go.
quickly and easily generate leads, build lists, and automate email campaigns that get you clicks and sales for any market, for any campaign, for any product or service, and we made it really easy. So here we are right inside Email Expert, a brand new generative AI technology that does everything for you. Let's start generating targeted leads for any market or niche. First, I'm going to click the Lead Finder link right here on the left-hand side, and then I'm going to click on Find Leads. What I'm going to do is I'm going to enter my criteria. Let's type in a campaign name. Let's type in a niche. And then let's type in our location. Then I'm going to click on Find Leads. The system automatically finds and delivers high-quality, verified business leads in real time. You don't have to create hundreds of blog posts, articles, social posts, or do stupid stuff on TikTok. You don't have to create thousands of YouTube shorts or even buy traffic. What's even cool is you don't need to buy a domain name, build and host a website, create a landing page, a lead magnet, or add an opt-in form to capture emails. Because in just one click, you've just built a hyper-responsive email list. You see how fast that was? It's super fast and easy because Email Expert automatically pushes your leads into a list that you can instantly push and sync to your autoresponder. All I need to do is click on this icon right here under the Add to List column, select an autoresponder that's connected to my account, and then select a list. Then I'm going to click on Send to List. That's it. The leads are ready so you can start making money. In fact, if you want, you can even download them in one click. All you need to do is click on View, and then click on Export, and then automatically the leads are downloaded into your local drive on a CSV format. That's it, all done. Without Email Expert, just to generate leads and build lists is weeks and weeks or even months and months of work. We did everything, all this in just minutes, as you just saw, because that's how easy it should be to generate leads and build a list. Now, even though Email Expert guarantees you leads and build lists, it's not the core feature. Because generating leads and building lists is the easy part. Anyone can spend weeks or months using traditional methods. The real power where you make money is in the emails. Because you can generate as many leads as you want, build lists, but if your emails don't convert, you don't make any money. You don't need to know how to structure an email, what to write, how to write it, what tone to use, what images to add, the call to action, the clickable links that gets your leads to open, click, and buy from you. And that's why, right now, for the first time ever, there's thinking on your part to write emails that convert to sales. But with Email Expert, in one click, you can automatically create high-converting, money-making emails in just 2.7 seconds. Emails that get you clicks and sales. But it gets even better because everything is actually automated with hyperlinks, with images, with emojis, with GIFs, with signatures, and even animated call to action buttons just like this, all optimized for any market or audience. As you can see in one click, I generated a 7-day sequence just like this for my product. Aside from that, you can automatically generate newsletter emails, cold outreach emails, promotional emails, affiliate emails, product launch sequences, and many more, all done for you. Let me show you how fast and easy it is to get started and create an email with Email Expert. First, I'm going to select this product launch sequence, and then I'm going to enter my email title. And then I'm not going to select a brand voice. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use an email template, which I've previously selected. It's under the product launch category, and then I have this 5-day launch sequence. I'm now going to select an email tone. I want it to be engaging. I want it to be persuasive, and also I want it to be conversational. Then I'm going to type what my email is about. So I pasted it here. Then I'm going to type in my target audience. There you go. And I'm going to type in my product or service. I'll type in my call to action. And then for the best part, I can extract content from any URL. If I feel that I've not written enough information to describe my product or service, I can just paste my URL right here. And then I can select extract images from URL. What this is going to do is get all the images from that website URL and add it to your image library so you can easily select what images you would like to add to your email. Then I'm going to type in a destination URL. This could be your affiliate link or another type of URL where you would like to direct all your users that click on your call to action. Aside from that, you can type in any custom instructions that you would like, then hit generate. So now take a look at this. In seconds, as you can see, your emails are automatically created for you at the click of the button. I have my call to action as well. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert an image right here. I'm going to click on this icon and then select web images. And remember earlier, we chose to extract images from a URL. So these are the images that the software has pulled from that URL. I'm going to select that one. I'm going to add another one. And then I'm going to add an animated call to action right here. Let's make it a little bit smaller. Plus, I'm going to add a GIF. I'm going to click on this icon. I'm going to click on Jiffy. I'm going to type in a keyword, search, and then select a GIF that I would like to add. Make it smaller. Fix the spacing. And then I'm good to go. Now take a look at this. The rest of my emails are done in my sequence. I have a 5-day product launch sequence that are powered with animated GIFs, animated call to action buttons, emojis, hyperlinks, and also images. And I got everything done in just minutes. As you can see with Email Expert, it's an all-in-one done-for-you system for generating leads, building responsive email lists, and creating powerful email campaigns all in one place. So whether you're new or experienced, Email Expert makes it so easy to get results. And if you have questions, we're here to help. Thanks for watching.
Wow, wow, wow. Ladies and gentlemen, did you see the simplicity and power of Email Expert right there? Let me go ahead and reshare the screen, but let me know in the chat box in the meanwhile if you absolutely loved everything you just saw right there. There is nothing like this out there. And let me tell you, we have just scratched the surface with that over-the-shoulder demo right there, because there's so much more amazingness that I'm about to share with you in this presentation here today. But first, let me know if you saw the immense power while I go ahead and reshare the screen. There we go. You should be able to see it right about now. Inside look. Let's see. There we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and open the chat box. I love it. That's Superman right there, done for you. Amazing. I mean, this gets you the maximum click-through rates. People that receive your emails will not be able to help themselves, but to be engaged, intrigued, and click through to wherever you want to send them. Or better yet, just immediately go ahead and buy whatever promotion you're putting out there. This is not only an amazing way to convert leads, but also to generate leads in the first place and send out the exact emails to intrigue them. Instead of being a dime a dozen with boring emails that don't stand out, you'll have an 8-figure plus proven email copywriting machine literally doing the work for you to either turn cold leads into buyers or have them show massive interest in what you're able to sell them, or have any existing lead buy more frequently or buy again from you right off the bat. So with that being said, I see lots of yeses. Awesome. So just to show you the immense power of this as well, here's the results after using Email Expert to create literally just one sales campaign, which consisted of a 5-day promotional campaign and sales sequence. Because as you saw in the demo right there, whatever you need, if you want a 5-day promo sequence for a product or service, you can just click the button and it's going to write it for you in the exact way using all the right conversion elements, such as fear of missing out, the gain logic framework, the before and after bridges, all the things you would have to study and learn and master and takes you years to become great at. The 5-day promotion campaign and sales sequence has that already ingrained and knows exactly what type of email to write for what particular audience, as well as what particular product or service, and matches that all to the perfect email with the highest open rate, right? So you can see 22% open rate right here, well above the industry average, and then an amazing set of sales right there just from AI. Now, furthermore, you see Chris and Anthony and even Ami are using email expert to generate sales effortlessly over and over again, whether it's for their agency business, whether it's for their affiliate promos, whether it's for their own products or services. So with that being said, I'll ask you one more time and have a quick look at the chat box. Who here absolutely loved what they just saw? Remember what we have discussed in the beginning. At the end of the day, you need a list and you need to be able to put the right message in front of that list. And as long as you're not investing in that particular solution, you'll always fall behind, because that's where the money is. Solving those two problems will set you up for anything that you're trying to accomplish online. So see, awesome, looking good. I'm loving it. I'm in love. Louise, Fred, Grady, Alkenny, Rick, awesome, love it, great. There's so much more we're gonna cover new. We're gonna cover that as well. I love it. Awesome, cool, perfect. So with that being said, that's it for secret number one, where you can truly see yourself generating more leads and sales fast by leveraging email expert. So now that we've covered this amazing powerhouse of a tool, I'd love it if you'd allow me briefly to show you how you can 10x your income, especially if you're looking for a business model right now that can just quickly get you cash flow and ongoing cash flow so you can focus on other things you want to scale. Or maybe you don't really have a business model you're attached to right now. This is going to give you exactly what you need to start making money right after this webinar and not a second later. So it's no big secret that the new wave of success stories will be ruled by AI agencies. If we put two people together, one uses AI, one doesn't, the person that uses AI can accomplish things a lot faster, granted, if they know what they're doing. Now, I remember trying to find a new good service to passively make money with AI, right? The only problem is a lot of these standard agency services are very, very, I should say, saturated, highly competitive, especially if you're a beginner, right? Social media marketing, digital advertising, website creation, content creation. It doesn't mean they don't work. There's still a lot of money in it, but it is not as easy to break through it, unlike back in the day, right? If that makes sense. Now, if you haven't noticed by now, that space is really, really extremely competitive. In other good news, however, and you might have heard me say this before, we right now live in the highest record ever of new businesses starting, right? On average, about 137,000 businesses per day are being born, meaning you go to sleep tonight, you wake up the next day, and there are another 137,000 businesses worldwide on average ready to conquer the world. And you sleep again, and the day after again, right? And this is actually great, right? Entrepreneurship is an all-time boom. You can see here hitting that 5.5 million. I believe we already crossed that for this year. 23 was the highest year on record, and it's only going up. And this is actually great news for us because all these businesses need help in one way or form. The problem is businesses get pitched more and more with the same offer every day, and it's most likely always geared towards social media marketing, which again, it is a great service, but it's one of the most common and generic services that's being provided. Now, at the end of the day, the only reason businesses hire help is, yes, they might want that website, or yes, they might want help with that social media, but it's a means to an end. And the end is they want to make money. They want to be able to make money so they can make a bigger impact on their community or whatever their goal is at the end of the day. So with that being said, who wants me to actually share a very simple business model that any of you can literally flawlessly succeed with? I mean, the chance of you failing with this is so utterly low that you can easily make 3 to 5K a month minimum cash flow, risk-free to you and risk-free to the business owner that invests in you. Who wants me to break down exactly how that works? Let me know in the chat box. I see yeses, yeses, please share. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Yeses, yeses. Awesome. Okay. Yes, I'm curious. I see Paul, Benjamin, Robert, Andrew. Perfect. Russ, I see you. Sultan. Okay. So Daniel, with that being said, let me break it down, right? I'm trying to go as fast as possible because I appreciate your time. You know, time is your most expensive currency. So with that being said, let's first, I always like to start from proof, stats, and facts, right? We don't just use buzzwords and hypewords like most people. We always back things up. So if you look at an amazing stat here from Campaign Monitor, which kind of is the worldwide statistic when it comes to email marketing as well. How important is email marketing in today's world? Well, 91% of internet users check their email daily, while only 57% check Facebook and 14% check Twitter, or now known as X, right? This means that email marketing is significantly, by far, more effective in capturing the first look from users over social media. That's the first thing we need to understand. Whenever we present this to businesses, they immediately realize, damn, we've been putting our eggs in the wrong basket, or rather, we've not been putting enough eggs in the right basket. What I mean by that is that all these businesses around you, whether it's your local mom and pop store, to your hardware store, to the next door agency owner or freelancer, whoever you want to work with in any industry, all these businesses either have a large email list or looking to acquire one. Now, I frequently shop online. I order stuff. I recently ordered some shoes, right? So they have my email now. I'm a buyer from their company. I bought a product, but they barely email me. And when they do, it's very generic and very uninteresting and not engaging with me at all, not personalized. It's just, it feels like an email blast, and it's not intriguing. A lot of these businesses, even when I shop online, I barely get emails or no emails at all. If you look at your average local business, their email marketing is in an all-time low. They have such a large email list, hundreds of thousands of buyers on their list, but the only thing they send them is a receipt of their purchase, and that's it, right? Because they simply do not know what to send. They're not email experts and are only sending automated generic transactions emails. Now, some of them go a little bit beyond and send a seasonal email here and there, but that's by far not enough, right? If you come from our space, you know email marketing is something you really want to do well, and your audience actually loves receiving your emails if you do it in the right fashion. But businesses don't have time to sit and write flash sales campaigns every single month, product launch emails. When there's a new product in their store, you won't hear about it until you walk through the store, right? It's like, oh, wish you guys send me an email. I actually needed this. Engagement emails, value emails, nurture and close emails, right? A lot of the times they don't even nurture. It's like, hey, we have a discount, buy. That's the only email you get, or oh, shop with us this month. There's no nurture, there's no value, there's no fun facts, no trivia to keep me engaged as a favorable customer of your company. Now, with that being said, email expert can effortlessly create highly profitable campaigns for literally any business. Right here, we've written out a 7-day promotional campaign for a business, and it added an additional 91,000. When I'm telling you, these businesses, whether local or online, are sitting on a gold mine, and they do not realize how much money they can print from their existing email list. These are people that happily gave their email. They opted in. They just don't know what to do with them other than the every now and then generic sales or promotional email, which is not even half as good. So you can use Email Expert AI for yourself, but also for clients. Again, coaches, marketers, agencies, bloggers, small businesses, you name it. Now, if you can help them get more out of their email list, they will literally always buy from you, or I should say repeatedly buy with you and actually fall in love with you, right? Don't be surprised when you actually receive thank you letters in the email, because you added such an amazing revenue stream to their existing business just by tapping into or leveraging what they already have. So how do you reach these clients? How do you start something like that? And why would a business pay you in the first place? Well, let me show you how easy that is. We already know every business would ideally love to make more money. And the less risk it is, the less they have to put up front, the more happy they are willing to take that shot, right? Same goes for you, same goes for me. Now, right now, there's an infinite amount of clients waiting for you. You can Google anything such as subscribe to our newsletter or sign up to receive updates, any generic sentence that every e-commerce store or local business store usually has on their website, right? Stay up to date with our newsletter, get 10% off, subscribe to the newsletter. These very generic sentences. And some people actually opt in for them. Now, when you do that, you get all these businesses back to back to back immediately by Google. Okay, here are all the people that have that on their website. And then we simply send them this email. And we recommend you to charge $1,500 a month. We call it the $1,500 a month client template because that's no money to them in exchange towards what you're able to provide them. You can charge more, but if you're starting out, $1,500 is a sweet spot where there's no sales or pricing resistance, if that makes sense. So you say, hey, business name, I saw you were collecting emails from your customers. Now, I actually happen to specialize in email marketing, and I'm looking for a few new case study clients to re-engage and convert their email list into increased bottom line revenue. And if it doesn't work, you won't have to pay a dime. So everybody wins. I'm going to write a couple of emails. I want to have you send it to your list. If you see more click-through rates, more open rates, and a lot of times, or almost all the time they will, because they barely send emails. And if they send them, they're not half as good as what you're able to do. They're going to fall in love with you on the spot. And they say, hey, I want more of that. Can you write me more emails? Can you write emails next month? Or the holidays are coming up. Can you write me some emails for that day? So this is what it comes down to, a simple 3-step email expert agency. You send a winning cold email from Email Expert AI, right? You launch one free email expert campaign for the business. So first of all, here, this is the email you send right here. It's like, hey, I notice you have an email list. I'd love to write a couple of emails, have you send them out. If you see some changes, maybe you can work more together, right, in the future, because obviously you're getting more results from me. And if nothing changes, you can go back to sending the emails you were, and everything stays the same, right? There's no risk in working with you. So you launch that free email expert campaign for the business. Now you analyze the results. You tell them, hey, I see from the email you've sent, here's the numbers. You got X amount of open rates. You got X amount of click-through rates. You even got X amount of more sales. A lot of times they'll even come back to you and say, hey, here's what happened after we sent the emails that you wrote for us. And then from there, you make the deal and seal the deal to get paid monthly, to write them emails on a monthly basis. Businesses know the power of email, but simply have no idea how to leverage it effectively. This is the easiest way to land the client risk-free for you and the business owner. The reason a lot of people struggle landing clients is because there's a lot of risk on the business owner, and they're not willing to take that risk, and they're not willing to invest because of that, right? With this, everybody wins. And you have a proven AI that is bound to increase open rates and click-through rates using the best copywriting, whether it's a dead email list and it needs to be revived, whether it's an email list that needs to be more warmed up, or a promotional email campaign, or getting more revenue from an onboarding sequence the moment someone buys a product. That's a lot of money businesses are leaving on the table, and they have no clue about how to leverage that because they're just not expert email marketers. So let me know, do you actually see, right, based on what I just said, I'd love to know from your end, do you see, if you logically think about it, how having Email Expert AI easily gets you eager paying clients every single month? You can message any affiliate marketer, any vendor, any business owner saying, hey, I'm an email marketer, I'm looking to add a few new case studies, right? You're just coming in from a very helpful angle. I'd love to write some emails for you. Send it. If you get amazing results, maybe you want some more. If not, everyone carries on. There's no business owner that can refuse that offer. If you would come to me back in the game to, okay, tell me what you got. Send me some emails. I'll try them out. Right? Saves me some time in the first place, and maybe I actually get better results. And because there's such a high win ratio for a business owner or whoever you want to do this for, you'll always land clients with ease. As a matter of fact, you'll be tapped out. And you'll start picking and choosing how many clients you want to work with or who do you want to work with. So let me know in the chat box, do you see how simple this business model is? Awesome. Lots of yeses, lots of yeses. You can message anyone online. Say, hey, I went to your website. I saw you have a box for collecting leads. I'm actually looking for new case studies. So I want to write some emails for your business. Whether you have a small list or a big list, I'm sure it can get you higher open rates and better click-through rates for your offers. Want to find out? Let me do it. Person, sure. Boom. They're happy. And the first question they'll ask is, how much do you charge? And that's where the fun starts happening. Awesome. Awesome. Amazing. So with that being said, again, it all comes down to a business wants to make more money. You'll be able to tap into that money for them without even needing your own list. You'll be leveraging other people's lists, OPL. Remember that, other people's lists. And a business would be foolish not to leverage you if you can add more money to their business. So with that being said, that's it for secret number 2. I hope you like that one. I just wanted to show you that and briefly touch on that. Obviously, we have a lot more training on this, and we can turn you into absolute email agency rock stars. But I wanted to briefly touch on this webinar and show you how simple it is. It doesn't have to be complicated. And this is what we actually call, if we go a little bit deeper into it, an irresistible offer, where it's unreasonable for a business owner not to pay you. They'll literally be shooting themselves in the foot saying, no, I don't want better open rates. No, I don't want more click-through rates. And I don't want to make more money from a list that I'm not using, right? Nobody will say that. You'll always get a shot. So there you go. You see lots of yeses coming in. Awesome. So with that being said, we arrived at secret number 3. And I hope you're enjoying this webinar so far. I hope you're getting a lot of value out of this. I'm leaving out all the fluff and the rags to riches sob stories. I strictly want to show you what's important to you and what you need to understand. So I hope you're getting all of that, which leaves us secret number 3. Now that you've seen this power and you have reignited the understanding of, I need the right message to the right person. That's what online marketing is all about. There's someone out there behind their computer. You need to get them and then get the right message in front of them. And we're here to solve that problem for you, so you can do this right after this webinar. And because you were smart enough to show up to the webinar, we're going to do something crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, who wants to know everything you're getting today as part of the webinar special deal? And when I say webinar special deal, I'm talking about the things that I'm about to present to you right here, right now. There's not even a page for it outside of this webinar. This is deliberately only created for the people that were smart enough to show up live, that will be taking by the hand and turn them into the success stories they deserve to be. So if that's you, let me know in the chat box. Lots of yeses coming in. Yeses, yeses. I want all the details. Awesome. Spill the beans. Delphine, Ryan, Grady, Daniel, Beverly, Rick, Neil, Nikki, Raymond, Hal, Russ, Sandy, Scott, Tracy, Tino, Fred, Tammy. I love it. All right. Andrew, Paul. Amazing. So with that being said, let me dive right in. Here's what you're going to get today. You're going to get a lot of powerful stuff. And the beautiful thing is you'll barely have to lift a finger because the AI does practically everything for you. All right. So here's the thing. Number 1, you'll obviously get access to the software, right? Your account creation to the email expert AI for starters, right? And that's a value of $1,099 or $997. Now, on top of that, one of the most important things right off the bat is the AI wordsmith copywriter. This is probably the highest trained email copywriter online. And we've gone through a lot of them. And we've seen none of them compare when we send emails to the same list, one written by any generic AI, or even ChatGPT, and one written by our 8-figure plus trained email wordsmith. We always win the fight, right? I'm willing to say there's no better AI copywriting tool than our AI wordsmith out there, because it is trained and invested by 8-figure copy. So that brings the price up to $2,994. On top of that, you get over 100 plus formulated email templates, meaning you don't have to crack your brain on what do I need. Like when you go to ChatGPT, you have to go and back and forth and say, you are this, and this is what I'm looking for. So no, I need, seasonal holidays coming up. Boom, write me a seasonal campaign. Oh, want to land some cold clients? Boom, write me a cold campaign, right? Oh, for my newsletter, boom. Oh, for my course buyers, I need this. Or promotions, I need this. Whatever it is, you click it, and the email sequence is ready to fire up. That brings the total price up to $3,691. On top of that, you get 477 plus writing styles and tones, depending on what industry you're in. Maybe you're in the spirituality niche. Maybe you're talking to contractors. Maybe you're talking to businessmen. Maybe you're talking B2C, health and wellness. Whatever it is, you'll have the right style of talking to the right person. Total value, 4,688. On top of that, you get custom email template creation where you can actually go in. If there's a very specific style of email that you always want to replicate, or better yet, you found the winning email that just prints so much money, you only want emails exactly like that, you can create your custom email and it will always write in accordance to that whenever you want it, bringing the price up to $4,885 total value. On top of that, you'll be even able, and this is one of my most favorite parts, to train your email writer. Here's a big secret. There is no original thought out there. What does that mean? Is if there's right now a product or anything similarly to what you're selling out there that is doing crazy numbers, or even you can look at who's the most successful in doing X, Y, or Z. You can look at their sales pages. You can even opt into their list. You can literally swipe everything they're doing and train your email AI saying, hey, these guys have figured it out. They're exactly in my niche or very close to it. I want you to be a replica of them, but then apply it to me, obviously, in my products and my businesses. So you're going off of proven things that already work. So you literally just add a URL. Maybe you're doing an affiliate promo, right? Or you want to be in sync with the product. As a matter of fact, if the affiliate offer is selling 6 figures plus, you should not even come up with your own swipes. Just leverage the copy that the affiliate offer has. So you give the affiliate website and boom, it's going to write everything in accordance to that. So you can train your own email writer. On top of that, one-click email sequences, again, one of my favorite. Whatever you need, I need promotional sequence, I need an onboarding sequence, and a webinar sequence. Instead of writing them one by one, figuring out one by one, I can just tap, these are the 3 things I need. I have something coming up. Boom, it's going to write this one, and this one all in one go. And then I can plug it into a business, into a system, or wherever I want. Now, on top of that, automated hyperlink function. If there's a offer you're promoting, you don't want to do the tedious task of hyperlinking every single click here now, go hover over that, paste the link into it, and do that for every single email manually. I hate that with autoresponders. Now you can just immediately hyperlink every single email from the get-go, so it's immediately created with a hyperlink in it, saves you time, so you can spend that on more high leverage tasks. On top of that, the image from URL extractors. Images are really powerful in emails if they're in accordance and congruence with the offer you're selling. So what this does, when you give the URL of the sales page you're sending them to or the offer you're sending them to, it's going to extract the exact right images from that page for your audience to have a higher click-through rate and get them more engaged with your email. On top of that, auto-generated emojis. There's a stat that emojis improve the readability of the email, also add additional sentiment, and can increase click-through rate a lot. So you can turn on auto-generated emojis for the sentences right there and then. On top of that, you get animated call to action buttons. These work extremely well in the e-commerce space, but overall in any email, if the CTA button, so the button where the person needs to click, pops out, there's a higher chance they will click on it. As a matter of fact, stats show 302% increase on click-through rates from an animated CTA button. On top of that, GIF click or GIF click increaser, or again, you can stand out with your emails and write an email where a person reads this like, this is so engaging with me. There's not removing their attention from the email, unlike with others that are very bland and very straightforward, and it takes a while to nurture someone. In today's day and age, especially if you're getting some leads from social media, this is the type of email that will work really well. And with one click, you can add GIFs into it if you'd like it or not. On top of that, dynamic signatures. Goes without saying, if you have a particular signature or sign off, you don't have to write that tediously in every single email. Boom, you can adjust it accordingly throughout all the email sequences. Graphics integration, right here, you can immediately put the GIFs in it. You can put the right images in it. But better yet, you can also see how well your email will arrive, the spam, and the overall score of the subject line, the sentiment, and the readability. These are things that can make or break your entire email, which is extremely powerful. And then you can literally just drag and drop any image or upload any image into your email just like that as it's integrated. On top of that, autoresponder integrations, the big one. Now, no matter what autoresponder you have, Sendio, Aweber, uh, um, you see Sendio right here, Mailbio, MailChimp, SendLane, GetResponse. Obviously, all the basics ones you can imagine. And then if you have some of those lower key ones, we also have them. Whatever autoresponder you have, we can go ahead and integrate with it. And that is the beauty of it. As you're building your list in real time, you're getting click-through rates, you're getting opens, so you're actually now printing money from emails, something you should have been doing a long time ago. Now, the total price at this point is $7,205 at value. Now, on top of that, you're going to get bite-sized videos, tutorials. I, for one, hate it when I have to sit through after I've maybe gone through a webinar presentation, which was long enough on its own, then I also have to go into the members area and watch another hours of video, right? It's okay with the webinar presentation because that's where I get introduced to the product, but then also spending hours figuring out the product, that's not something I'd like to do. So what we've done is create bite-sized, quick video tutorials that just show you, oh, click here, do this, do this. Now, I will tell you, everything, quite honestly, is very self-explanatory, so you won't even need them. But on the off chance, if you want to figure out something here or there, we have a simple bite-sized video tutorial. You click, watch, and you're off to the races again. Now, last but not least, one thing that is extremely important for us is aftercare, meaning everyone that grabs this right now, you will get prioritized support, meaning your tickets will be the ones that are first handled. And we add 30-day money back guarantee, giving you a risk-free chance to make money, build your list, print emails, get high open rates, and even work with businesses if you want to. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me know if you're already loving everything you're getting so far. Let me know in the chat box if you're loving everything you're getting so far. I mean, this is a whole lot that can take you from wherever you are right now immediately to overcoming any obstacles, bridges, and roadblocks you had by simply being able to get the right person in front of the right email. Now, if you are here, I told you, you made a very wise decision to show up live. I see a lot of people in the chat box saying, yes, yes, amazing. Does this include newsletters? Yes, it does. Awesome. So here's the thing. We have some amazing bonuses for the people that are taking this on this webinar. And we're only going to exclude this for the people on the webinar. Now, to prove that you're here live, that you're not a robot, that you're showing up, because we're putting a lot of time and energy into you, and we want some of that energy back. So comment bonus in the chat box to literally have the webinar only bonuses uploaded into your Email Expert AI account. Comment bonus in the chat box. So we know all the people that were here, all the people that commented bonus, we can immediately make sure they all get the bonuses as promised. I see everyone commenting bonus. D, Nathan, I see you. You're welcome, Eduardo. I love it. Bonus, 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 Tracy. Okay, guys, I have done a lot of webinars. I have never seen or ever done a webinar where the bonuses are this crazy. This just goes to show it pays off showing up to the webinar. So let me walk you through the insane bonuses. I'm even willing to say the bonuses are maybe even better than the accent. So with that being said, let's get right into it, right? Some of you might know Russell Brunson, the one and only, who said, whoever has the biggest email list will make the most amount of money, right? So I want you to imagine owning a list with verified quality leads that meets your product. Now, if you looked at all of this right here, you noticed I didn't include the list builder into it because that's usually a separate, pretty high paid product, I would say, because it's a very extensive system. It's not just some random lead generation tool. It requires real-time verified leads, people that are actually looking for your product or service. It captures those. It's very, very complex. So these verified real-time quality leads are very expensive to obtain. And Russell as any great marketer will tell you, knows that whoever has the biggest email list and knows how to deal with that email list, I would add to that, knows how to create a relationship with them and puts the right message in front of them, will make the most amount of money. And that's why, as an attendees only bonus, you'll get the automated list building system included. Normally, this isn't what we'd say an upsell, something you would have to get on the back end at a higher price. Now, because you're on this webinar, only on this webinar right now, right here, you'll get real-time business leads across thousands of niches that it can collect and find based on their research, based on what they're looking for online, and add them to your email list and even lock them so others can't attack them. So on top of everything you're getting here today, you'll also get, as a bonus, the automated list building machine. Now, it doesn't stop there, because now that you have all these emails, right? And I already saw a few people in the chat box mentioning this. How about inboxing, right? With today's day and age, Gmail doubling down on the promotions tab and all these other platforms being like, hey, we are okay with you sending emails, but if you send the wrong emails, we're not going to entertain them into primary inbox. I mean, they like you sending emails. That's what the tool is for. But they want to make sure you're actually sending the email a person wants to read. As long as you're doing that, they're fine with you. So we're going to give you email inbox domination training. We're going to make sure all the attendees here are able to dominate the priority inbox of your users, of your leads. So with that being said, you're not only get the automated list building, but also inbox domination. Now, like you see, this is exactly why Chris, Anthony, Avi, even the biggest players in the game are using Email Expert, because this is what allows them to get their message across to the right people. Now, speaking of that, one of my favorite tools by far is the URL to email converter that we're going to give you as a bonus. Normally, this is something separate, but you're going to get this included, where you can take any URL, whether it's a sales page, a web page, a blog page, an affiliate offer, Etsy store, an Amazon listing, a Shopify store, and you need email sequences for that: promo emails, onboarding emails, transactional emails, webinar emails, nurture emails, value emails, whatever you need. You can take the URL, put it into Email Expert, and it's going to write everything out for you at the highest converting degree in one click. So if you ever need to promote something as an affiliate, you just take the affiliate offer link, put it into Email Expert, and you got your swipes, right? So you're going to get not only inbox domination, the automated list building, but also the URL to email converter. Now, the total value of this altogether is $12,997. And there's one last thing I want to add to this. Some of you might know the one and only Warren Buffett, known to be one of the richest men on planet Earth, who quoted, "If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die." And there's actually a lot of truth in that, right? If you can't generate an income while you're not working, a lot of times you'll have to just keep working until it's the end of time. So we thought about that and said, we don't want you to be glued to your laptop sending emails every day. Even though that's powerful, you can print money on demand, a lot of things can completely be automated. The moment someone clicks, the moment someone opens the email, this happens. If the person shows interest in this happens. At this time, make these emails go out, put these timers in here and here. So what we're going to do is turn you into an automated selling machine, where your email income is just growing on its own regard. We're going to give you the exact training that allows us to promote and grow our list 24/7 without us even having to be there, but literally just checking in every single time, seeing if things need to be adjusted here or there, seeing how things are doing, tweaking it slightly, and then leaving the machine do its own thing. So in top of the bonuses right here of the automated list building, inbox domination, URL to email converter, we're also going to add the automated selling machine. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, you're getting some of the wildest bonuses. Now, I already saw a couple of questions saying, hey, how much will this cost? What is the investment? We're also close to over an hour here, so it's time to wrap it up here. Here's the kicker, right? As you know, this can literally turn anyone into a success story. And we actually should have no problem charging anywhere from $2,997 and above plus a 497 annual, because this is a system that you'll always need for yourself, and better yet, tons of people will pay you to use and leverage this for them. This will allow you to effortlessly start a guaranteed wildly profitable AI business. But again, you were smart enough to show up to the live webinar. So there are a couple of things we're going to do. Number one, this annual price you see right here, because you're getting this on the webinar, we're going to scratch that. No annual, no monthly fees. You'll be getting it at a one-time payment. On top of that, we figured we're going to at least drop the price to $997. But that's for people outside of this webinar. Because you were smart enough to show up on this webinar, not only will we remove the annual and monthly fees, we're also going to drop it down even more to $297. But better yet, you already see the slash through it. Who here actually would want to grab this at an additional $200 off, bringing it all the way down to just $97 one time? Who here would like to get access to all of this powerhouse of a tool that will never have you worry about generating email leads, building a list, and writing the most money-making emails known to mankind for yourself and for other businesses, and get handsomely paid for it for only $97 once? Who here would love that? I mean, that's insane. That, if you ask me, it's just stealing from our own wallet at this point. It is crazy. And that's why I say, show up to the webinar. Show up to the webinars whenever you can, because that's where crazy stuff like this happens. So I see lots of yeses, lots of yeses. Awesome. So we're going to do something even better, ladies and gentlemen. Because I stressed the fact you need to show up to the webinar. If you get Email Expert AI while we're live, meaning you're seeing this right now, we're about to drop the link in a moment, literally seconds away from giving you the link to access this. If you're a fast action taker, a person that knows I need email regardless, it's always going to be important in business. The conversion rate on email is higher than social media, and I can write emails for anyone and get them results and then have them pay me. We're not even going to charge you $97. We're looking for crazy success stories. So we're going to make this the most affordable thing you would have ever bought that can create the highest impact for your business, dropping it down to $37. Now, I'll let you decide how crazy that is. Ladies and gentlemen, who wants to get full access at only $37 for everything that I've just discussed with you? That is out of your mind. I see yeses. Oh, this, holy cow. I told you, this is crazy. Lots of yeses, lots of yeses. Awesome, 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 awesome. So if anything, ladies and gentlemen, in all seriousness here, because we're about to wrap it up, don't leave this webinar without getting your account for just $37 with all the bonuses included, building your list and being able to literally write the best emails to that list and just press send and see money appear in real life from whatever you're promoting, or just using this as a service for other business owners. Do yourself a favor. Don't let $37 stand in the way from you having this superpower that will literally put you on top of the food chain, right? No annual fees, no monthly fees. You're ready to get things started. So this is a crazy opportunity. So if anything, promise me, and this is for your own good, you do not leave this webinar before you got your $37 account access, right? Not doing this would literally have you been wasting your time here today, because you'll only be able to get this at this price on this webinar. Now, I also saw a couple of people asking, do you have some upgrades? Are there possibilities for unlimited? Are there ways to do different languages? And yes, we've thought about that. So let me actually ask the additional question here. Are there people, now that you know how insignificant the price point is, who here wants to actually 10x their income and are interested in maybe adding some additional discounted webinar only special upgrades? If that's you, let me know in the chat box. Let me know in the chat box. Yes, I'm interested. I see someone saying I need the French language. There we go. So we have thought about this. And honestly, since you're getting access at a special launch price of only $37, take all the upgrades you can get. Better yet, not everyone will even get a chance to see all the upgrades because we have very limited availability. So in the off chance you do get presented with one of the upgrades after you bought those, present themselves, grab them without a thought. because overall, you have such a high discount with no monthly fees, no annual fees. You'll always be winning and having the best of the best when it comes to lead generation and making money from email. So this is by far the biggest and easiest revenue driver. And that's why we have some very, very special upgrades. And the first upgrade that some of you might be interested in, and again, I would highly recommend you to take, is the Email Expert AI Plus Edition. Now, what does that include? First of all, I'm actually going to open up the page for you so you can see firsthand what that would look like. Some of you will have the ability to get presented with this page right here, right? And this is where, as you can already see, outside of English, you'll be able to use any language so you can dominate any market, because English is not the only market that needs email marketing, right? Now, not only that, you get a lot of additional templates, such as an apology email, which works extremely well. Even if you don't need to apologize for anything, using this angle has been proven to add a lot of revenue to a business. The birthday emails, the deals and discounts, there are a lot of additional crazy lucrative angles that we're adding, over 244 in total. You get 10 new categories, 17 new writing tones, 4,000 plus new styles, and on top of that, unlimited emails, which by far is something you don't want to be capped at. With the $37, there's a limitation on how much emails you can send, how much leads you can generate, etc. With the Plus upgrade, which I recommend everyone to take, is go ahead and get unlimited emails, unlimited downloads, unlimited commercial, unlimited privates, and additional exclusive bonuses such as international leads. If you need particular leads from a particular place in the world, you can now access those, which puts you at a highly competitive advantage, especially now that you also are able to write emails in different languages, right? So international language is bonus, as well as chat to email, generate emails by just conversation or chat, and video to email, where you can generate emails from videos, which is extremely powerful. So let's say you watch a crazy YouTube video and you want to turn that into a value email for your newsletter, boom, it can do that right off the bat. So this is the Plus upgrade that, again, I'd recommend everyone to take. Now, some of you won't even have the ability to see this because we have very limited availability. If it presents itself, go ahead, you'll see the page, you'll see the price, go ahead and grab it if that's a possibility for you. Literally not adding this, and you, whenever you can, and shooting yourself in the foot, right? There's no better way to put it. So you're, as a bonus, if you want to 10x your income, you can get discounted webinar only access to Email Expert Plus. On top of that, you can also get the Conversion Expert. And this one is also only available on this webinar. This especially appeals to a lot of the people that are maybe selling courses, coaching, or are affiliate marketers. We have compiled, you can see here, over 8.5 million in sales, Abby, another millions of dollars from Mola team. I think you've done over 9 million even. The best emails, the best of the best emails that you can fill in the blank for any niche, for any offer, regardless. So this literally puts you at a 9-figure level when it comes to email marketing. So what they have done is they'll allow you to convert every lead into close to $66 or more, meaning the value of a lead can now become $66 per lead because of these additional copywriting styles that literally combined have banked billions. Now, these will be added to the expert level upgrade if you wish to take that. It can 10x your income, you doubling down some of the most powerful copywriting frameworks such as AIDA, the problem agitate solution, the picture promise proof and push. You know, a lot of people are not even aware about this one. This is such an easy moneymaker email that just converts people like magic. Now, the before and after bridge is obviously super powerful, the features, events, and benefits, but all trained on actual emails that have brought in money. Now, as a bonus inside, you'll also get deadline timers that are not just generic, meaning whenever you close the email and open the email again, the timer is back to start. No, it will remain the same on the sales page, in the email. The next day you open up the email, it will still be counting down. So there's real scarcity and urgency there. And that just creates massive ethical urgency for people to buy. So these countdown timers are also immediately be able to put on any website, and the timing will be congruent. So when they open up the email or the website, they see the same time really powerful tools that can add tons of additional conversions. So again, this is an upgrade that you are able to get if you see this and you're able to get this. My recommendation is do get that. So I'm quickly walking you through the potential upgrades that you can take. So we're fully transparent and showing you, hey, here are all the additional things. If anything, obviously get your $37 account access because you will need that regardless. But again, if you really want to knock it out of the park, email marketing is going to be fundamental for your success online. So you might as well be equipped with the best of the best. So you're going to get the Email Expert Plus and the Conversion Expert. Now, for those of you that are really interested in doing this and making money by other people giving you money to operate their lists, this is one of the most lucrative and easiest way to run a recurring agency online. And in order to help you facilitate that entire process, we're going to give you the entire agency structure on lock from start to finish. So what does that look like? Basically, and you'll get to see these pages as well, but then you already know what it says. You'll be able to exponentially explode your income with a real AI marketing agencies where clients consistently throw money at you over and over again. So with this, you can literally go ahead and have a done-for-you agency reseller pack, 4 done-for-you legal contracts, the agency PEP client support where we take care of all your agency clients, and our agency PEP client technical support where, again, this is pretty much hands-free and we do all the heavy lifting for you. You can brand it accordingly. You have a control center for yourself and you can add team members. You can manage accounts. You can review work. You can collaborate with anyone. You can work in project batches for different clients. You can showcase email portfolios to clients, and you can anonymously share URLs to dedicated emails that they can read through. Because sometimes a person will say, hey, do you have a couple of emails for me to see? Right? You can go ahead and share that with a professional URL that shows you're operating from a really powerful system that is branded alongside your particular brand or business, right? Now, again, you already know the power of email, and I don't have to go into how valuable this is for a business owner. So if you're able to run an Email Expert AI leads and marketing agency, they literally are going to thank you for the rest of their lives. So you can replace our logo with yours. You pick your own brand colors, add your business profile, change the one-time fee, charge businesses whatever they want, and give them access to Email Expert AI. So they have their own dedicated account, or you go into their account and kind of write the emails for them, however you want to take care of that. So that is the agency upgrade that you're going to be able to get as well. Highly recommended if you want an easy and nice agency income stream that you are kind of proud of. Hey, I help businesses make more money with email marketing. It's a very good business to be in, and that's something people will actually respect you for. Now, last but not least, and this is literally the last thing, and from there we're going to go ahead and drop the link, is the designer edition, right? The power of visual elements in today's day and age is more important than anything else. You can see with AI and augmented reality and virtual reality and the Apple glasses and so on, where things are going. We're living in a highly virtual world, and there's no escaping it, unfortunately, right? Or whether how you view it, it doesn't matter, but everything is now visual, visual, visual. Our brain needs visual elements. So therefore, we're going to turn you into a visual conversion machine where you'll literally be able to easily create amazing box covers like this to make the email more tangible, to make the person want to buy, want to click, right? We're going to give you 5,000 plus design templates, plus a free software to create premium mockups for your websites or for your emails, product bundles, funnel graphics, right? These are the things that take the people from, okay, I actually want to click on this, right? This is what triggers that part of the brain that keeps it excited, that gives it a little bit of a dopamine rush, is things like these. So we have millions, not I wouldn't say millions, we have hundreds of thousands of testimonials throughout 135 countries worldwide, where we're going to give you amazing designer upgrades. You can create logos, box covers, buttons, anything you need you're basically will be an email expert designer from top to bottom. You can add in logos for different businesses, books and e-covers, box shots, again, mock-ups, report designs, if you're giving away a lead magnet, checklist, worksheets. And again, you can use this in the email, but you can also use this in or on your websites, right? So you're completely taken care of. And whenever you're wondering, how do people create such beautiful, high converting funnels that you really want to click through and you just keep reading and you're just mesmerized with how good it looks? It's this right here. This is what allows you to do that. You won't have to go to Fiverr and hire this person anymore. You can even get paid to create things like these moving forward, right? So these are all the upgrades that you are able to get. The Email Expert Plus, the Conversion Expert, the AI Email HC upgrade, and the Email Designer Edition. Now, again, because you're on this webinar, you can snatch these up at a massive, massive discount. But all of these will appear and are only available after you have gotten your $37 discounted access to the most powerful AI known to mankind right now that can build your email list and put the right message in front of the right person, which at the end of the day is what it's all about. So my last question to you is, who here wants to get access right now? All you have to do is comment "I'm in the chat box right now, and we're going to send you the link to get access, your discounted access to Email Expert AI, only available on this webinar. And then if you're lucky enough, if you're a fast action taker, you will see the opportunity to get the Plus edition, to get the Conversion Expert, to get the Agency edition, and or get the Designer edition. I highly recommend you to snatch these upgrades as well. But the chances, if you are getting those, depends on how fast you take action, because we're giving these at a limited availability only on this webinar for the people that are fast action takers. You'll see on the pages which ones they are. You'll see the price as well, and that's where you can decide. Now, if anything, they will all pay for themselves. Literally with just one email client, you'll have your entire investment back plus more. So it'd be foolish not to make this wise investment into a fundamental business mechanism that you will need regardless. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and click on the link in the chat box right now. If you haven't commented "I'm in" already, go ahead and do so right now. If you have any questions, whether it's about the product, whether it's about the webinar or anything in between, maybe it's a strategy, feel free to ask. We're here for a couple minutes to go ahead and make sure everyone has their access as well as all questions are answered. But my recommendation is don't wait or sit on the fence. If anything, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, you have a 30-day money back guarantee. So literally no questions asked. You have nothing to worry about. To at least grab this first, go ahead and judge it from the inside out, and then truly come to the realization that this probably has been, if not the most profitable and best business decision you could have ever made. So if anything, go ahead and grab it. Take advantage of that, where you can actually use it and see it with your own eyes and have more than enough time to experiment and see the results happen. And then if you still have any questions, we're obviously also on the inside with VIP priority support answering all of your questions. So go ahead and grab it right now, because if you do, not only will you be able to get the amazing software and the upgrades if you're fast enough, but also the bonuses such as the email domination and one of the biggest ones, as you know, the automated list building system, which honestly is worth the entire product on its own. Just having finally the ability to generate qualified leads. On top of that, with the bonus we talked about was the email inbox domination, as well as the URL to email converter, as well as one of the most powerful ones, the automated selling machine. With this, you'll literally be unstoppable, and you can now build a list and make money like the pros do. And if you look at the people that are actually making money online, this is where it's at. They're building their list, they're sending emails, and they're profiting. You'll literally be printing money out of thin air using this exact framework. Not only that, businesses will fall in love with you and want you to do it for them. Now, if I haven't mentioned enough already, only on this webinar, we'll drop all the annual and monthly fees, and you can get access for only a one-time payment as a thank you for being on this webinar, as a thank you for spending time with us here. We spent over an hour, exactly an hour and a half right now. And I mean, that's dedication from your end, and we do not take that lightly. And therefore, we want to thank you by giving you the biggest bang for your buck that you literally cannot find anywhere else for not even 97 bucks, which was already a no-brainer price point, but even bringing it down to as little as 37. Now, like I said, if you want to 10x your income, and I don't see a reason why you wouldn't, because all of this can literally bring in revenue practically overnight if you look at it. The Plus Edition, as well as the Conversion Expert, as well as the Email Agency Unlock, as well as the Designer are potential upgrades that you can get presented with. And if you are lucky enough to see any of them, and they won't show up if it's literally sold out, you won't see the page, and that's then unfortunate. But if you do get to see that page, go ahead and grab it with both hands. Again, you do not want to miss out on the opportunity to be on the top of the food chain with a machine that can write the best emails in any language and acquire international leads, as well as have the best features to rebrand the entire system to your company, and then have the best images for the highest click-through rates. You'll be an unstoppable money-making machine right after this webinar. And I'm willing to bet that this has been your best investment throughout the entire year for your business. And for the pricing that we're putting it is ridiculous. I've seen people sell stuff at $3,000 or more, where all the work was on your shoulders. It was hours of videos and worksheets that you have to go through, and you would see nowhere near the results that you'll get by leveraging what we're presenting you here today. So with that being said, the link is in the chat box. If there are any final questions, go ahead and let me know in the chat box. The time is running out as I'm checking out with the team, and they say we only have a couple more minutes left. Do not leave this webinar without, at the very least, getting your $37 access, because that's something you'll never be able to get again. And then more importantly, if you get to see any of the upgrades, don't even think about them, grab them and thank me later, because it will literally increase your income whether you like it or not. So with that being said, I'm just gonna have a quick look in the chat box myself. Awesome. Let's see. Let me have a check with the team. So lots of people saying I'm in, which is amazing. Just checking through the chat boxes here. Awesome. Confirm, yes. Drop the links. Okay, awesome. Perfect, yeah. Okay, so let's see if there's any questions I can answer. Anthony says, here's my main takeaway. This is going to kill all other email programs, period. Anthony, I could not agree more. And obviously, before we put this out in the market, we have to go through a lot of email systems ourselves, because we do our due diligence, our market research, and we have to see, all right, who's the top of the food chain right now? What do they have? What's lacking? What's missing? And we saw so many bottlenecks where the emails they've written, obviously we have a big list. We tested that. It's not getting anywhere near the results it should. And on top of that, it still made it so hard for the little guy to win, or even the average or the advanced person, because a lot of it wasn't designed to get you the results based on the marketing that works. You have to do a lot of manual stuff. And if you don't know what that manual stuff is, you would basically still be at ground zero. Now, we've solved all of those problems, even as far as not having an email list to begin with. You can either use this to build your own list, or just make money by leveraging other people's email list and start sending emails for them. Either way, you'll make money. Either way, you have something that you can leverage throughout any business you're working on. Whether you're in this business right now, or you're in multiple businesses, or you're selling multiple products or services, email is going to be fundamental. From a transactional email to a value email to a nurture email, you want to be able to have a fully written sequence based on the products and services that you're selling to automate The moment someone comes in, you'll always make money throughout the entire lifetime value of that customer. They'll warm up more to you, they get more engaged with you, they get more nurtured, and they'll buy more frequently. Now, if you don't know how to put all of those things together, or better yet, you're not even doing those things, you're only losing money. So you investing in this here today allows you to stop losing money on whatever marketing you're doing, but also just make a whole lot more. So if anything, you're saving money here today outside of the big discount you're getting, but you also stop losing money on the lack of marketing in your business when it comes to email. And the fact, if you don't have a list that you're proud of, a list that you can email, you need this most definitely. So go ahead and grab this with both hands. And again, if you have the opportunity to get any of the upgrades or to get the upgrades, make sure you get the Email Expert Plus, the Conversion Expert, the AI Email Agency, and then the Designer. And then you'll literally never have to worry about email marketing ever again. This is exactly what Abby used throughout any promotional campaign. This is what we use throughout any promotional campaign. This is what Chris uses, what Anthony uses, and so many other people. They don't even think about email. They just go to the software, click, here's what I need, here's the offer link, do your thing, send. And that's it. And that's when you start winning the game and have so much time freedom. And you can actually enjoy the money you make because you're not glued to your laptop. You have businesses thank you for being able to communicate with their list so well, to be able to translate the tone of voice so well, to be able to put the right products in front of them so easily, so effortlessly, to streamline their onboarding sequences, their nurturing sequences, or even revive completely dead email lists that maybe you have or your client has. And just giving it a shot. And they're surprised and saying, hey, I've emailed this list for years and I've never gotten this response that you were able to get. That is the effect that you'll be able to have moving forward. And if you want that, go ahead and get your access for only $37. And then make sure you get the Email Expert Plus, the Conversion Expert, the AI Email Agency, as well as the Designer Pro to really make sure you 10x that income and be on the top of the food chain. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed today's webinar. If anything, we should charge a whole lot more for this. And you know that too. We're not going to do that because you were smart enough to show up to the live. But I will tell you, people outside of this webinar will have missed out and will have to pay a whole lot more than what you're investing into your business right now because you were smart enough to show up live, to be here with us, to spend time over 1.5 hours. You're still here with us, and we don't take that lightly. Our support is going to be top notch. We're there with you throughout the entire way, and you can get to experience this risk-free at a 30-day money-back guarantee. So you have everything you need to know to make this decision and at least try it out. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, the link is in the chat box. If there's any final question, it's now your time to ask. No matter what it is you need to know, no matter what it is you want to know, go ahead and grab this right now. Now, if you ask the question and it hasn't been answered already and you're still waiting for an answer, just ask it again. But it's possible that the team missed it. It's possible that I missed it. When the chat is blowing up back to back to back. So just ask it again if it hasn't been answered yet, and then we'll get to it right away. I see Fred asking, what about future AI updates? That's actually the most exciting part because as AI keeps evolving, as our business keeps evolving, the Email Expert AI only keeps getting better because since we use this personally, we always want to be at the top of the food chain. We always want to be able to leverage the best of the best. So it's in our own best interest to keep updating this and make it even better, add even more sequences, more templates, or better structures because we literally use this in our businesses, as well as a lot of high profile vendors are counting on Email Expert AI, and we cannot let them down and we cannot let you down. So when it comes to future updates, rest assured that you're always on the best version of Email Expert AI. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm in with all the OTOs. Fred, congratulations. You made a very wise and profitable decision. And again, we've put this together, and the pricing of these OTOs are only available discounted on this webinar, right? If you decide that, okay, I'm not going to get the Email Expert Plus, I'm going to assure you the next time you have a chance to somehow find it, you'll notice it's a whole lot more expensive than the first time you were able to get it. Now, the Email Expert Plus, if you forgot, this allows you to send unlimited emails, right? Gets you unlimited of everything, and you don't want to be capped with the amount of emails you're sending. So definitely go ahead and grab that. The Conversion Expert, if you have forgotten, this allows you to get so much more out of Email Expert AI by having the best email swipes that it has been trained on, millions of dollars in sales it has brought in, which has literally ingrained with the conversion expert level. And then AI email agency, that's where if you want to start creating team member accounts, you want to account for a client, or you want to start managing clients and want to rebrand Email Expert AI to your own business brand or logo, you can do that right there. And with the designer, you can just massively increase the click-through rates and designs of your sales pages and funnels, as well as your emails, by having the designer experience. All of these extremely invaluable on their own. Definitely grab them when you have the chance, because once again, I could assure you, outside of this webinar, it will either not be available or a whole lot more expensive. So see this as Christmas coming early, ladies and gentlemen. Grab this with both hands right now. I'm going to have one last and final look at the chat box. And after that, unfortunately, if you haven't gotten access, you will have missed out. But again, I will tell you, if anything, at the bare minimum, in order to get the most out of your time spent here today, at the very least, get your discounted access at $37. That $37 is something, if you don't spend it on this right now, you're gonna waste that somehow or some way. Maybe you're gonna go to McDonald's, maybe you're gonna spend it here or there. You're gonna go and watch a movie, and that's short-term gratification. It's not gonna change anything for your business. That $37 is not what's going to pay your rent. That $37, it's not what's going to make a life changing if you spend that here today. But let me tell you what can. It can allow you to take your business to a whole new level, to get it to the level where you can actually pay rent off of your business income, off of your email sequences, off of your email list. It can get you to a point where you can go to any pleasurable experience that you want as many times as you want, because you were smart enough to invest $37 once into a tool, into a system that can build your email list and can write the exact emails that no other AI can do for you. So make sure you spend the 37 at the very least to do yourself a favor. Now, obviously, like I said, if you want to 10x your income, get the unlimited edition where you can also write in different languages. Make sure to get the conversion expert to get so much more money out in an email list. Have businesses go crazy and literally pulling you left, right, and center to try and work with them, to want you to handle their email list, because that's really what you'll be, an email list handler. People are going to come with you from before you didn't have an email list to begin with. Now people are giving you their list saying, hey, here's my email list. This is my business. Here's what we're selling. We're in e-commerce or we're a local business. Please do more of what you did for me. Send them, talk to these people. We don't know what to say to them. We just have our generic transactional receipt emails. You do all the holiday, the value emails, the nurture emails, the flash sale campaigns, the product launch campaigns. We have a new product in the store. We have a new discount in the store. You do that email work you do, and have more people come to our store and more people buy from us online. With Conversion Expert, you can do that so much more effectively. On top of that, with the agency level, you already know you can go ahead and rebrand Email Expert, sell it as your own, and get these clients onboarded and do it for them, or have them create their own accounts and add team members, as well as the designer, to massively take the impact of your sales page and funnels and emails to a whole new level. Either way, you are presented with the best of the best. There's nothing like this, even remotely close to this out there. This comes from two of, I would say, the most successful online entrepreneurs in our space, which 8-figure earner, Mo Latif, 8-figure earner, if not more, Abi Dufani, known for creating the biggest success stories, known for being the trendsetters in the industry when it comes to a lot of the marketing that we know today. And they are using this firsthand in their business every single day. And if there's anything you should know, success leaves clues, and you should model it. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for being on here today. Benjamin says, Raheem, I'm gonna clone your style for my emails. I love it. Well, if you got the upgrades today, one of the upgrades was you'll be able to take videos and turn them into emails. So whenever you watch the high converting webinar or high converting video presentation or VSL or sales presentation, you can turn that video into an amazing email sequence and just turn however well they did with that video, turn that into promotional emails or value emails or nurture emails. So there you go. You can literally actually do that, which is insane. Fred says, is there any special training that comes with this? Yes, we're actually going to do additional trainings, but for now, what you should know is there are amazing bite-sized video trainings that are more than enough for you to just get going and start getting the results that you're looking for. But most definitely keep an eye on your email. We're going to do more trainings and help you making sure this is the best investment you could have ever gotten for your business and for yourself. So most definitely. Awesome. Yeah. I see a question on that. How much are the upgrades? Well, when you go ahead and buy the front end, you will get presented with the upgrades and you'll see how much they are. And the reason I can't put a price on this right now is because, like I said, and this actually puts more proof in the pudding, is that the price of this will rise. Meaning, I can tell you the price right now because after this webinar, the price will immediately change. And after that, the price will immediately change. And then if you watch this video and you're thinking, oh, you said this price point in the video, that's not possible because it's only going to get more and more and more. So whenever you watch this video and you immediately get this, know that that's the lowest price on the spot. And it's only going to go up from there. Now, again, at the very least, get your $37 access. And then from there, you can see if the upgrade is something that you can afford. And if anything, it will afford itself because it's the level of impact and value you can create. And the money is going to be a byproduct of that added to your bank account. So it will literally afford itself. But from there, you can see the price points of each. But know that it's right now at the lowest price point that you could ever get it and not grabbing the upgrades right now, meaning you'll only have to pay more whenever you see it again. Russ saying, are the other languages translated 100% accurate? Yes, we've even tested this. And yes, even with native language speakers, they are 100% accurate. So no weird grammatical or blatantly translated errors where it doesn't make sense. No, it's very conversational for whatever language obviously it's in. It's gonna make sure it flows really well as it's a native speaker, for example. Awesome. But again, that's only with the plus. So make sure you have gotten the plus upgrade, right? Awesome. 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 So I'm just waiting for a couple more questions to be in. But if not, we're going to go ahead and raise the prices. Since we've been saying right now is the lowest price at which you can get this. If you haven't gotten access right now, ladies and gentlemen, this is your last chance. I'll show it one last time. You're going to get access to the whole 9 yards here. I'm going to run through this for the people that maybe want to see it one last time. So let me see right here. You're going to get access to, first of all, let me put the list here. All of what you're seeing on the page, the email access, expert AI software access, the AI wordsmith copywriting, the 100 plus formulated email templates, 477 writing styles, custom email templates. You can train your content with data. You can have one-click email sequences, automated hyperlink function, image from URL extracted, auto-generated emojis, animated call to action buttons, the gift click increaser, dynamic signatures, graphics integration, autoresponder integrations, bite-sized video tutorials, priority support, and a 30-day money-back guarantee. And if you commented bonus and you grab this right now live on this webinar, you also get a large email list because, as you know, Russell said, and not just Russell, just using this as an example, but everyone knows Dan Kennedy and all the people before that, whoever has the biggest email list will make the most money if you know how to communicate with that list. Now, you'll be going as an attendance only bonus, getting the real-time business leads across thousands of niches, the automated list building system, which is added as a bonus right there, on top of the inbox domination, which is added as a bonus right here, on top of the URL to email converter, which is added as a bonus right here, meaning you can take any URL and boom, turn it into hyper converting email swipes, webinar registration swipes, or anything in between. And then, as you know, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you work until you die. And in order to prevent that, boom, we are giving you the automated selling machine only if you get this on this webinar right now. Now, this is included at a one-time payment, no monthly fees, no annual fees, at a massive discount for as little as $37, which is quite frankly insane. And because you're already saving so much money, you might as well get at least some, if not all, of the upgrades, which include the following: Email Expert Plus, as well as Conversion Expert, as well as AI Email Agency, as well as Designer Edition of Email Expert AI, where you can create beautiful, the designs that usually are on the pages where you buy from, you can now actually produce yourselves on your sales pages, as well as in your emails, to make it more tangible, increase your click-through rates, and wow away your readers, all of them right here. If you're fast enough, you'll be able to snatch these at the lowest price possible as well. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the day, I hope you enjoyed this webinar. If anything, feel free to leave me a couple of words if you got some value out of this, if you appreciated this webinar, the tempo, the flow. Like I said, I tried to keep it straightforward, no fluff, no rags to riches, but strictly here's what works, here's how we use it, here's how it works, and here's why you need it, and here are the results that it's going to bring to you. And if I was able to do that here today, then I'm so happy, because I know you will then have made an extremely wise and profitable decision that is going to take your business to a whole new level. And that sounds fake, so to make it more specific, to a level where you finally have a list that you can send emails to, and that prints money on demand. That is the level you want to get it to, and the fastest way to get there is through Email Expert AI. So I hope I was able to convey that. I hope you enjoyed spending time here today with us. We tried to keep it high-paced, high energy. And if that was the case, you got a lot of value out of this. If anything, one biggest lesson of this webinar that you should understand is, at the end of the day, right message, right person, that's where the money is. And I'll leave you with that. And if that's something you want, you can't miss out on Email Expert AI. Ladies and gentlemen, have an amazing rest of your day. Looking forward to seeing all the success stories. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.